Hi, my name is Abigail Campbell, and I chose to do Netflix for my final project. Netflix is a media streaming service that originated out of California. It was established in 1997, and it currently has over 2 million subscribers. Netflix was co-founded by Red Hastings, and he's been a part of the company since 1998. Another co-CEO of the company is Ted Sarandano, who was hired in 1999, became Chief Content Officer, and then later co-CEO. And he currently is still a part of the company. I chose to focus on 3 challenges of the company, one being the competition that they are currently in right now, the changes of the network, and the pricing. Netflix has a ton of companies that they are competing with, and a few include but are not limited to HBO Plus, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon, and Apple TV. They also compete with several other companies. However, those are just a few of the more popular ones. Also, the changes to the network. As of recently, Netflix is going to be changing the way that people view Netflix, and they're going to be adding ads to their networks. So they will be adding 4 to 5 minute ads per 1 hour of watching the show. And in the past, this is something that set Netflix apart from other streaming services as well as cable, and it will be interesting to see how that challenge affects their revenue. They also have upped the price. Over the years, they have raised the price. However, I believe this is the highest that the cost of viewing has been, and it is currently $15.49, as well as an extra $2.99 if users want to share their password to other people. The theory that I chose to focus on is a life, which was started by Christine Wall and Neil Strauss. I chose this theory because I think it will help Netflix be more true to the company and stay authentic rather than try to compete and make more money off of its customers out of greed. First thing I would focus on is the authenticity of the company. I would encourage the CEOs, Hastings and Sarandano, to tell the truth about why they are actually making these changes, whether that be for the betterment of the customers or just to make more money. Next, I would focus on leadership. I would evaluate how they currently lead, being that they just got a new CEO, co-CEO, and I would see what type of leader they are and go from there. Intentionality, I would declare their intentions for their goals. So what are their goals for the company? What are the intentions of those goals? And how do they plan to establish those goals? I would then look at fear and courage. I would listen to the fears that they have for the future of Netflix and come up with a plan on how to tackle it. Later, I would execute and refocus the intentions. I would then go ahead and ask a few questions to them, such as, do other companies see Netflix as a leader? What are the intentions in changing the operations? And is there fear Netflix will not survive in competition with other companies? When looking at some of the SMART goals, I would furthermore ask for feedback from the customers regularly. I would set timely goals for the changes being made, when to measure it, and I would make sure the goals are specific, and I would be open to feedback. Not sure if Netflix previously asked for feedback from their customers on different changes, but I would definitely implement that. My outcome for Netflix would be to bring a better understanding of their goal, of the changes, and bring it back to its authentic self, rather than becoming a more high competitive company. I think that looking at the coaching theory that I chose, I thought it went well. I anticipate that Netflix will continue to progress with the medias that they compete with. However, once data is compared to previous 2 years, hopefully they will reconsider looking at goals that we established. I also do anticipate that they will take away a different way of thinking in regards to how these changes will affect its customers as well as their revenue. Here are my references. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned a little bit more about Netflix.